Hi, we're installing the ultra filter today for the VS70. VS70 only, okay? And this is how the ultra filter should look like, okay? With one end being small, okay? And the end where the water comes in, it actually have two ends. One, this end over here is actually for the water in, coming from the pipe, and this is going back out to your faucet. Just bear with me and you'll see it in a few minutes. Alright, first remove this over here, okay, by unscrewing it, right? And in your kit it actually should come with something like this thing over here with a 3/8 fitting. This is for the bigger tubes on it, and just screw it in here. And if it gets a little bit hard, just remove some of the Teflon tape. It comes really too much Teflon tape on it, okay? And this is how it's gonna look like at the end. And then over here, just leave it alone, and you're gonna be removing all these things here, okay? All these nuts, and this is what you're gonna see. This is what is going to come in a kit for some of you guys. Some of you guys are going to get quick connects. Depending on what you get, you should have something like this. This is a 1/2 inch fitting. This is a 3/4 inch fitting. Alright. And for most of you guys, you only have this over in the ultra filter. But for the VS70 guys, you should have one more in your own VS70 box. That will make it two of it for you, right? Okay, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna wrap it in Teflon tape, and then you're gonna screw it in over here for two of them, both of them. You're gonna screw it in, and just for illustration, this is how it's gonna look like. Okay, just for illustration. All right, just imagine you have two of this over here. My setup today is a little bit different. Okay. This is the cold water only. It's coming in, alright, and it's going out to this one over here, and this is the return line over here. You should have two of this red metal ones. Screw right into it, and it goes right back up to your faucet water line. Alright, and follow this line over here with my finger right now. Okay, see how this red one over here? Alright, it's coming in. It's going in, and it's coming in to this part of the ultra filter. Only this part, cold water in, right? And over here, this is the return line on the side. It's going back, okay? And it's going back to the white fitting. That's why I use a white fitting for illustration only, okay? You should have two of them because one of them is in your VS70 box. And please use only the thicker line. And most of you guys won't have enough like me that much, because I have enough of it. But just split it into two. You should have two of them, and after that your installation is almost finished once you're done with it. And for most of you guys with VS70, after you change it over to this fitting over here, right, please do not connect the Please connect this to the hot water, another hot line, okay, over into it, right? And it should go to your either your G2 or your VS70. But for most of you guys today is for VS70, and it should go into your VS70. But okay, you have to flush the filter first. So please do not insert this into your VS70 as for now, right? Okay. Once you're done connecting all the cold water lines into it, a cold as in blue line, and just use this pipe over here, okay, and turn it on and flush it for 10 minutes. You might have to lift it up and put it near your sink. Flush it for 10 minutes, turn it on, okay, and then after that shut it off for 5 more minutes, and then turn it on for another 10 more minutes. And that should clear all the filters. For people with, you should actually turn it on, both things. Turn on your cold water line over here, and turn on your kitchen faucet at the same time, as in like the kitchen faucet, right? And set at cold, okay? And at the same time, when you're doing that, you should just let it flush right into your sink, okay? And once you're done that for your 10 minutes, wait for 5, then another 10 minutes of flush, including your sink all turn on at your kitchen faucet turn on at the same time. After that, you're fine to connect this directly back into your VS70. Please use hand tight. If you have any problem fitting this end over to the VS70, just soak it in not boiling water but just hot water from your tap, right? Soak it in there for a good 30 seconds. It should soften these tubes up, and then you should be able to slip this over into the VS70 quite easily. And this should be the same nut, and you should actually put it over it. And for the VS70, this end you should actually just soak in hot water, and then after that plug in right in, and you should be fine. Okay, and for most of these tubes over here, connecting to this kind of fittings, including this over here, right? Bear with me, please. You should you should use one of these things that come with it, the inserts. Actually, some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. You should always slip the nut over first, then slip the insert right into it, okay, and it should look like this, okay, and you should screw it right over onto inside here, okay, and hand tighten until the end, okay. And if you're really strong, you don't need a wrench to tighten it, but if you are a little bit weaker, just leave it alone, okay. You can tighten it as you turn on the water, and then, you know, as it goes. Do not over tighten them, as they are easily you will easily strip the plastic part right out from it. One way to test it is you can yank on it, yank as in like hold on to it and lift it up. That should give you enough strength on it, and that should complete your installation. Some of you guys are gonna have two of this. As I go back to this, you're gonna have this. This is going to go right into your faucet cold line, as in like right here. Okay, right. Should give me a second on. Some of you guys should have it like this. Okay. And most of you guys are gonna have only one of this, but VS70 guys, you're gonna have two of this, right? So bear with me. The bottom is the cold water in, the top is the cold water back into your kitchen faucet, and I think that should be it. If you have any question, please email your dealer and ask them to give you a better illustration on it. Thank you.